Toy Story 3 writer has been given the task of writing the live-action Snow White. Um, it says, while Universal and Relativity duke it out to see who will find the first out, who will be the first one to get the Snow White movie, Disney is taking the stealthy road to its more elevated project, Snow and the Seven. Michael Arndt, who just last week received an Oscar nomination for his work on Toy Story 3, is in negotiations to work on the script. Production designer John Meyer, an Oscar winner for his work on Memoirs of a Geisha in Chicago, who's working on Disney's new Pirates of the Caribbean movie, has been brought on board to begin creating the worlds of the fairy tale, which is set in 19th century China. The unique project, which Disney has been developing since 2002, centers on a 19th century Englishwoman who returns to her Hong Kong home for her father's funeral, only to discover that her stepmother is plotting against her. She escapes to mainland China, finding solace among a rogue band of 7 international warriors. With all systems go for Snow, the big question is Natalie Portman's involvement. Since last year, Portman has been circling to star, but her pregnancy now raises questions of whether she will be ready to undertake such a physically intense tentpole, which will feature several different fighting styles. Wow, I read the headline to this story and I thought, are they really gonna make like just a just a regular old Snow White live action movie? But now that I find out that it's gonna be like about the 7 dwarves are being replaced by 7 international warriors, and even Snow White is gonna be fighting, that is freaking awesome! Oh my god! Can you imagine? That's gonna be great! I mean, I don't know right now how that's gonna be, but it sounds pretty cool. That's a really good concept. That's a good way to, kind of do something different because we know the story of uh of Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, and it's not like you can animate it again, because it'll be compared to the original, and you can't make it in a live action movie. Wouldn't even probably work either. But this taking a new idea like that, and I wonder if they're also going to kind of focus in on because obviously when you think of 7 warriors, you think of 7 samurai, the Samurai 7, you think of that, or even the Magnificent 7, that's what you think of when you think of seven warriors. So, but that should be an interesting concept to follow. I want to see how this develops because that's a really interesting idea.